What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst magician, and I will be bringing you a look at the new Absinthe deck that is outside of the Prohibition set. Excuse me. So this was just released to Black Club members and will be available to the public probably pretty soon here. And again, this is not the first edition. This is the new edition that is outside of the Prohibition set. So let's go ahead and take a look at this tuck. I'll also be comparing this to the first edition during the video, but let's take a look at the tuck here. So the front is about the same. It's got a good shine to it. I'm not sure if you can really make it out here. I'm trying to let the light hit it a little bit. But yeah, it says there is a different world waiting to be discovered. It's only a sip away. And in case you're not familiar with absinthe, it is a very powerful alcohol. So you got the fairies. They always associate it with that. Like basically, you get so drunk that you start seeing fairies. So here it says dare to indulge on one side. And then we have the Ellusionist playing card company on the other. Top of the tuck has the name of the deck here, Absinthe. And then on the bottom we have the Prohibition. All right, and then this one has a barcode, which is a little bit different from the original, but we'll get into that. And then the back is exactly the same as the original, so this is the actual back of the card. Got a lot going on there. And then on the inside of the tuck here, get up close so you can see that. All right. And we also have fairies on the inside here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So as I let the tuck from the brand new deck levitate here, what I wanted to show you was this is the original. So let me focus in on this, and as you can see, it's written horizontally. So the tuck is, so if this was, sorry, it's written vertically. So when you turn the box sideways, you get it. But if you look at the new deck over here, you'll see that they are not the same. So that's pretty much the only thing that has changed between these decks. And there's a difference in one of the cards that comes with it, but the actual tuck itself, the only difference is on the original deck, if I was holding it vertically next to it, you can see that that's different, but the back, the sides, everything else is exactly the same. And yeah, they didn't even, I thought they were going to do away with the actual foil. And kind of make it a lesser excuse me, a lesser version, and they did not. So that's actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards here. So when I'm looking at, I'll pull these down so you can see them, and I'll focus in here. When you're looking at them, you absolutely cannot tell the difference between these. So here's the Jokers. So right now I haven't told you which one's which, and that's on purpose, just so to let you know that you can't tell the difference between these decks. So the one on the right here is the original. So I'm going to show you what the difference was, and it was basically in the cards that came with it. So you have here your Absinthe card, and then it's just black on the back. And then you have ingredients on how to make a Stardust. And then this is the new deck, and instead what you get is, they kind of fooled me here because it comes with this back, which is from the Gold Artifice deck. And when I saw that, I was like, did they send me the wrong deck? And then when you flip it over, it is an advertisement card for the Black Club. So this is letting you know that, you know, if you join the Black Club, we're getting free decks this year. And then they also include the Stardust, which has the same back. So if I focus in on that, you can see that that was the only difference between the two decks. So I'll go ahead and get rid of the original, and we can step through this new version. So again, the back, let me get rid of these two cards. The back is going to be the same. So you got the pyramids, you got the absinthe. They got a pretty intricate design here on the back of these cards. And it is a two-way back, so same up as down. Let me focus for you. And then we'll step through the suits. So as I'm stepping through these, what I wanted to know is, did anybody out there buy the Prohibition set? If so, I mean, did you feel like it was worth the money for the deck set you got? So I've still been on the fence, and then now I'm even more so since they are re-releasing these outside of the set, which I thought they should have done a long time ago. Because, yeah, it's cool that they're in a set, but, you know, not everybody wanted every deck that was in there. We're taking a look at the custom court cards here. Pretty cool. And, so, yeah, if you haven't seen the original set, I have a review on that. I'll post a link in the description there. Well, it's the same, so you might as well just watch this one, I guess. But, yeah, all custom work here, and they all have kind of that starry nighttime background to them. And I'll get a little further away so you can see the whole card here. But yeah, custom court cards all around. But yeah, if you did purchase the Prohibition set, what was your favorite deck out of there? And do you want to see that reimagined maybe and re-released? So far to date, this is just the second deck. There were 6 decks in the Prohibition set. So they originally released the 52 proof. I'll leave a link in the description there if you want to check that one out, because I did a review on that. And then now we have the Absinthe. So I had talked to Ellusionist, and they said that they weren't sure. They probably are sure, but they said they weren't sure about what deck they were going to release next. So I know they like to keep it secret, just to prevent anybody leaking any details. But this deck, I mean, it feels good. It's great for any kind of card tricks that you want to do. Like I usually say, I run into issues when the cards are not normal colors, and especially when you have, like, I don't know, they're really different. So for some people these may stand out, for others they may just forget what card they had. But in any event, I mean, they feel good, they look good. So, you know, if you're gonna do any kind of movement with them, the cards look really good when they're moving around. They're smooth, the printing's great, great for tricks. So overall, I would say that this is another great deck, and it stands up next to the original, and I just recently got those, so, you know, it's kind of fresh in my mind. But that has been your look at the Absinthe deck outside of the Prohibition set, and it is the latest release from Ellusionist.com. All right, thank you. Well, I hope you liked that review. And if you have any questions, magic tricks, or decks that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right, see ya.